Good afternoon, YouTube. It is Kyle. How are y'all doing? Thank you for tuning in to my 2-week denture update video. It's been exactly 2 weeks since I've had my teeth extracted and my immediate dentures placed. It has been quite the ride. It has been filled with new routines, new pains, new sensations, new talents, new skills, a new way of living, a new way of eating, a new way of speaking, a new way of sleeping, a new way of breathing, everything. It changes your entire life. At least that has been my experience thus far in the 2 weeks that I've had my immediate dentures. One thing that I can say right off the bat, if you've just had immediate dentures or you are planning on getting them very soon, please know the first few days are rough and you're going to think you made a big mistake. I've been watching some videos where people made 5-day updates and they hated their new dentures. They were not in love with their new smiles. They were in quite a bit of pain, probably from having poor fitting dentures, dentures that weren't that were rubbing up against their gums in improper ways. Basically, know that the first time you go to the dentist, the first time he makes a couple of adjustments on those dentures, they're going to fit much better. They are going to feel much better. And then on the day that you can finally use some adhesive for the first time, you are going to see a light at the end of the tunnel. You will know that this is doable, that this is learnable, and your life will not be forever miserable simply because you had your rotten teeth taken out and you now have this prosthetic in your mouth, your immediate dentures. So, 2 weeks in with immediate dentures. I'd have to say that the biggest change for me, honestly, has been at work. I think I've said that I've had really high self-confidence, in dealings with my family, dealings with my friends. They know me for who I am. They know the inner me. They know, they just know who I am. They know what kind of guy I am. Now, at work, dealing with the public, dealing with strangers on a day in, day out basis, that was more difficult. While I still had self-confidence, I did understand that my teeth did not look particularly well, and that people may have been taken aback by them. I've mentioned that I am a restaurant manager, so I do need to deal with the public on a daily basis. So one of the biggest changes after the first 2 weeks is that I can come up, speak with that guest with a big smile, and honest to goodness, their reactions have been better. What does that say about them? I don't know. I'm not really going to worry myself about it. I know that we all have those things. What do we call it? We all have our biases. And if people are biased against bad teeth because they have a preconceived notion as to why said person has bad teeth, well, you know what? I'm not here to change the world. One thing that I can say is that having these teeth in my job has made things much easier. Another big change. Hey, what you will find is that your daily routine has changed. It has changed out of necessity, simply because it has to. You have a new buddy you need to take care of on a daily basis. Now, when we had our natural teeth, I was still brushing after every meal. I was brushing when I woke up in the morning, before I went to bed. I was using mouthwash. I was still using dental floss where I could, where the separation between the teeth wasn't big enough that the food just fell out of it. But now it's a new ballgame. It is, hey, you wake up in the morning, you have to find the rhythm and the best order in which to get ready. When I first got them, the first couple days, I can't even really get into. It's different. It's different, week in, 7 days and 14 days in. It's night and day. The first 7 days, I don't know, they weren't fun at all. After 7 days, after I got some adjustments done by my dentist, after I was able to use some adhesive to hold these oversized bad boys in, that's when you really start hitting your stride, understanding the new responsibilities that you have in your life. Some of those responsibilities, you got to wake up a little bit earlier. Why? You need to take those dentures out of your denture bath. They've been soaking all night. You need to take them out. You need to brush them. You need to clean them. They will last as long as the care that you give to them. Take great care of them. Don't let them get stained. Clean them on a daily basis. Clean them after you eat. At any rate, you're going to need to find how long prior to going out and starting your day that you need to glue your dentures in. What I've found thus far is it's added about a half hour to my morning routine. Also, when you are going to bed at night, that's another added time to your routine or what you've been accustomed to. Gosh, I must spend about 30 to 45 minutes taking the dentures out, removing the adhesive from my gums, removing the adhesive from the dentures, cleaning the dentures, and soaking them in their bath for the night. So those are just a couple things to keep in mind. Eating. I'm not even going to lie. It's been rough. My first instinct is I want to grab a handful of food, shove it in my mouth, chew it up, swallow it. It don't work like that with dentures. You need to take small bites. You need to be very careful, about how much of what type of food you're putting in your mouth. You can only chew so much, and especially with these immediate dentures that are not the be-all, end-all as far as sharp and being able to grind, it's difficult. It's hard. I find myself putting off eating the entire day because it isn't fun. It's not something that I want to do. It's messy. It is a pain in the butt. It hurts. It isn't like eating was before. Okay, so done complaining about that. We got to eat. It is getting better. I'm able to maneuver the food in my mouth much more effectively. I'm learning how to bite through things. I'm learning how to chew things, where the good spots in my mouth are to chew. Not taking bites that are too large, staying away from items that just aren't appropriate at this stage of the game, simply because my gums only have 14 days of healing going on. But I'm trying. I will not give up. Eating's important. I love to eat. I don't eat a ton, but I'm super into fitness, and what I found is my workouts are lacking simply for the fact that I just don't have the energy that I should. Therefore, I am still learning to eat. Also, after 14 days in, you're still going to meet people every day that that you've interacted with, throughout your life that still haven't seen your new teeth. Well, the longer you get away from E-Day, to the time you see those people, there's a disconnect because they look at you and they see something different and they're surprised. You've already had your teeth for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, 6 months. So in your mind, this is you. You're the new guy. So sometimes it'll take you back when people make comments on your new teeth and your new smile after 2 weeks, after you've had the majority of your first time comments. Yeah, you're still going to run into people that knew you before, and just be prepared with a witty comeback and a reason as to why your smile is now so beautiful. What else has changed in 2 weeks? I know a lot more about dentures than I knew going into it. regardless of the amount of videos that I studied, regardless the number of articles that I read, regardless all the studying that I've done on dentures, how it's going to change your life, the best way to deal with them, the best way to to start your new denture life. Like anything, man, you don't really learn until you do it. Now, it's great to have the support out there, and that's why I'm making these videos, so that you know that those of us that have already had our extraction performed, those of us that have already had our immediate dentures put in, we've already had a little bit of time to get used to them. We're making these videos so that you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. This isn't the end of your life. This isn't the end of the world. Is it different? Yeah, of course it's different. It's totally different. It's akin to many things that you've changed in your life. It's akin to, I don't know, you can go back through your life and see a lot of new journeys that you've taken. At the beginning, it was rather rough. But looking back on it, you don't know what all the fuss was because it's second nature now. Being 2 weeks in, I just have to have that glass is half full attitude that these will become a part of my life. Actually, they've already become a part of my life, but a part of my life that I will embrace, a part of my life that is going to enhance my existence as opposed to, I don't know, make me angry on a daily basis because I got this prosthetic in my mouth. No, I'm going to accept it. I am going to embrace the change. I am going to do everything I can to ensure that I have the most functionality out of my dentures, that I am, receiving all the benefits that are there for denture wearers. And then who knows, maybe sometime in the future, I will be looking at implants. Implant technology has come a long way, especially for those of us that had quite a bit of bone loss, with bone grafts and things of that nature. Implants are not just a pipe dream. It's something that I'm actively researching and looking into. So that's it. 2 weeks in. Some things to look at. Just know that this journey, like everything in your life, it will get better. You'll become more comfortable with your new mouth. You'll be more comfortable with the fact that you wear dentures. You'll be more confident. Come on. We can go out and smile now. Before, when we smiled, that turned people off. Now when we smile, that welcomes people. That brings them into the fold and lets them know you care. So all in all, super positive. Again, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please hit like and subscribe. Tap the notification button for updates. Any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer. Please leave them in the comment section. Again, this is Kyle. Thanks for listening to me, denture wearers. Take care. We'll talk soon. Bye.